WesWes Show.
The overtime rule. I always thought it was a bit weird that
100.
if you score a touchdown,
100.
you win the game, but if you kick a field goal, then the other team gets it. Like I always thought, like, well, if they score a touchdown, you still get a chance to match it. Like regardless, whatever they score, yeah, everyone should get at least one. What do you call it? One drive each, one possession each. And if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. I
Right
mean,
of reply.
it is
Right
what
of
it
reply.
is.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks that it's all on the flip of a coin.
Position.
But it is what it is. Next year they'll probably change that shit just because of this game, because that was phenomenal, man. The end of that game was just ridiculous. The whole game itself was the game was good. What's his name? Gabriel Davis, 4 touchdowns, yo. What the hell? Every time they scored a touchdown, I had to, because I was watching it on my phone. I was like, "Fuck, is that the same guy?" It is. I was like, "Oh shit, that's his second. Oh, it's his third." And then that one again. I was like, "Oh my god!" But as great as those touchdowns were, dude, the secondary was weak, man, on
bro.
both sides at the end of that game, because those guys were wide open that were catching those touchdowns. Mind you, the quarterbacks were moving around a bit, waiting for them to get open, but those were wide open catches, man. But no, it was a great game, man.
Like, I don't know if they'll change it. Because, like, I've been on, like, my Patriots have been on the other side of, like, on the same side as the Chiefs. Because the Chiefs have been, because we challenged the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game to play against the Rams a few years back. And we did the same thing. We were down, and then we won the toss, and Patrick Mahomes never got back on the field. And this conversation always comes up. And then we had the famous, and this was famous also, we had the famous Super Bowl win against the Atlanta Falcons when we were down like 25-3, 28-3. And next minute, Falcons never came home, bro. We did. And we won the toss, and we decided...
That was the biggest comeback ever.
Bro, straight. And I thought that's what was going to happen again when Tom Brady challenged the freaking Rams. But, like, I think... Oh, there was like that guy. What's his name? Sam Ocho. The video I sent of that line.
Sam
Acho.
Sam Acho.
Like he like the overarching.
It's that Samoan guy's. It's that Samoan guy's cousin, Samoa.
The Samoa from. But the overarching thing that he pointed out was parity and parity, and like what he's like, and the examples he gave was like example in the NFL, like the worst team chooses first in the draft, the Super Bowl team chooses last in the draft. Like that's parity there. Like, and then also the salary cap prevents any teams from blowing out the budget. Like, I've never seen a team like the Rams that are now. Like, that's nuts, bro. I don't think that's ever going to happen again for the next 10, 15 years. Unless they got a GM who can pull that off. But, like, those are 2 of the examples he gave. And he gave another one. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But, like, there's parity throughout the whole NFL until the overtime rule comes into play in the playoffs. And, like, why is this such an outlier? Why doesn't the league just align it with everything else, and like I was saying earlier too, is like, well, flip, if you do that, then a 3-hour game turns into an hour game, like another hour, and that's 4 hours, and it'll come down to money, bro, and like, where can they make the most money from that? Can they exploit that in some way or form? Probably, but yeah, it does need to fall in line with like how the NFL is in general, and I think it at least give them a position, bro. And like let's be real, like even if your team's not in the final, like in the playoffs, like ours aren't, but it's still cool to watch like the best players play. Like, can you imagine like flipping Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen still going at it? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, it's not like the defenses are shit. It's just like, bro, they're just in the zone of great quarterback play, bro. And it's like, it's real hard to witness that, in our league, and to witness it in such a pressured environment. You know what I mean? Like the Chiefs are at home, and they talk about being the 12th man, yada yada. But then flipping the Bills come in and bro, we don't care, man. We don't go 2 hoots, bro. We're just coming. We're just gonna like fuck shit up. So like you just want to see the battle go on, and unfortunately we'll see. There's been heaps of instances like this, and I don't know if this will be the what is the deciding factor with the league changes it or not. I don't know. I think look, doesn't it come down to like the owners
Well,
and shit?
nah, I tell you, it just comes down to being a dumbass because Josh Allen picked tails, man. You always pick heads. What the hell's wrong with him, man? No, you pick heads. You're a dumbass. Why would you pick tails?
Because it
You
never
pick
fails
heads.
us. And
You pick heads. It never fails those. You pick tails. Yeah, shame. Well, yeah, it was heads. Dumbass. Now they get the ball and you lost. Fucking shame. No, that's what they've been talking shit on the radio about that. They're like, dude, who picks tails, man? Really? Like, what are you doing, man? You lost the game. You lost the game when you called tails. You
well,
should have
fuck,
called
bro.
heads.
I
You're always about
disagree
the
with that.
heads.
Also, I was talking to Cam, and like this is the thing with like with NFL is like fuck, bro. They've got 11 people on defense, and all they fucking do is play defense, right? They didn't play rugby or league or like they didn't have to switch between. Yeah, bro.
Play
You
both
just
sides.
got
Nah.
one fucking job. Stop the other team from scoring. One
One
job,
job.
bro.
One job. Pick heads. One job.
One
Pick
job.
heads. You
Pick out
dumbass. You
overtime.
lost.
But like, fuck, man. You know.
Yeah, or kick it,
Oh,
squib kick a squib. Like honestly, those kickoffs, like who kicks it to Tyreek Hill? Like, are you serious? Come on, man. Like you guys are
stupid.
it's stupid, man. Like some of the decisions made at the end of
Yo.
those games, the special teams, especially with the kickoffs, I thought were super questionable. Cause you're like, dude, really? Come on, you really gonna kick it to the other team so you
That's
give it a
like
chance?
that's when dumbasses were
You
like
want to
kicking
take
it to
every
Devin Hester, bro.
second off the clock.
I mean, when you had Devin Hester in your team and people are still trying to kick it.
Yeah, and then you ask your sister to put, yeah, man, and then you ask your sister to put down $10 because you live in Raleigh, because it's 1,000 to 1 odds, and then she don't put $10 down, and then he returns the opening kickoff in the Super Bowl for a touchdown.
Oh man, that's a good one.
No, but dude, honestly, like it was some of the shit that went on at the end of those games. I saw a funny one. Patrick Mahomes, how many yards did oh god, he drove the ball in
Oh
in
yeah,
13 seconds to win the
yeah,
game
yeah.
or to tie was it to tie the game, right? And they're like, dude, he did all that in 13 seconds
Dallas
and
Cowboys.
the Cowboys couldn't get one play off in 4 seconds.
Shannon Sharp was
I
calling
love the
that.
Cowboy
Yeah, 'cause
slander.
Shannon Sharp was calling out Skip on it. That's why. Shame, Dallas Cowboys.
Shame, Cowboys. Yeah, America's team, my ass. America's team. This is Chicago, homie.
Oh man,